Hello, all of you YouTube maniacs. I know I'm probably looking at you guys like I'm in a tube right now, but I had one more video to make with you guys today, and I wanted to show you my finds from the Memorial Weekend, which just passed here recently. We actually did barbecuing on that weekend, and I'll post a picture of that somewhere around if you guys want to see. And if you don't, it's still there anyway. All right. In no particular order, I'm just going to go over this stuff that I've found recently, plus the things that I found on Memorial Weekend. I'll be sure to tell you which ones were which, but there aren't a lot. There's some stuff that was found outside the Memorial Weekend, and there's a bunch of stuff that was found on the Memorial Weekend. Okay. First thing is a Nintendo DS charger. I found this at my local thrift store, and it was either 96 or 69 cents. I haven't tested it yet, but I'm fairly certain it'll work. I know these are actually kind of getting kind of pricey to replace and more of a hazard. So if I ever find a DS, I've got this. One of the things I wanted to mention, though, this past Memorial Weekend, I missed out on a cool opportunity at a yard sale, but unfortunately I couldn't get out there to it to buy it. Someone was selling a Legend of Zelda Gold and Black 3DS XL. I really wanted to get that. They wanted $50 for it, and I probably would have kept that. I probably would not have sold that. But I missed my opportunity on that one. Anyway, moving on. First yard sale we went to on the Memorial Weekend. Came across this. I always pick these things up when I see them because I know there are people out there that really enjoy these things, and I mean, I just love the colors on them. This is the Miss PacMan version, and it still has batteries in it. I gotta find out where you open this thing. It does power on, and it's just really cool. I paid $1 for that. Was gonna buy Tetris from them too, but I had already had Tetris before, and it was actually kind of difficult to get someone to buy that. Next we came across. Let me see. I want to make sure everything's organized properly. Pretty sure it was the same sale. I'll just lump all that crap together. Let's see. Okay. This was found at the local thrift store. I paid $2 for this. It's actually worth $4 at East Starland. When you see these Just Kids, Just Dance for Kids, or Just Dance Disney, or anything like that, pick these up because usually these are more expensive than the other regular run-of-the-mill Just Dances, unless they're a Just Dance within the last few years or a specialized Just Dance. Be sure to pick these up. I've just found this out on my own, and they're always good for a couple extra bucks. If you can get it for $1, it's usually worth about 3 or 4 to somewhere else, to somewhere to trade it in. So I got that for 2, and it's worth 4. Next, I got this during a sale at my merchandise outlet. That's the outlet store I talk about all the time. It's Until Dawn. It's brand new when I got it. It only has the packaging off of it because I had to put the disc back on the spool because that's what they get in there all the time. I call them sliders. They pop free in the case and they slide around and then they're sealed, but the disc is rattling around in the case. They had $5 on it, but it was marked down 75% off, so I got it for $1.25. Okay, now back to the weekend finds. I went to a lady, and she's peddling a whole bunch of stuff. She's got toys, she's got games, she's got magazines, and it just so happens that she says, hey, yeah, you can buy these video games, and these magazines are free. And I'll show you everything on one of these corners here. All the magazines that we got were free. There's like 4 Game Informers in here, a PlayStation magazine, and a crap ton of Game Pro magazines. So that was really exciting. And at the same sale, I bought from her Capcom Classics Collection. Doesn't have its manual, but the disc is in okay shape. Midway Arcade Treasures, and it is complete. and Midway Arcade Treasures 2. And for everything, I think I paid her $4. So that was an amazing deal. We moved on from there. Hit a bunch more yard sales up in the same area. And we come across, well, I came across this. It's a Super Mario Galaxy soundtrack. I paid 75 cents, just like it says, and there it is. But one of the big problems with this, it's very scratched up. I don't know if it'll even work. Like if I were to put it in a CD player right now, I know that it would not work. So I'm going to have to either get this resurfaced, or I'm going to have to just sell it as is. Next we have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Pizza Party. Now, there's a very special reason why I bought this book. When I was little, growing up, my cousin Jimmy, me and him, there was one summer where me and him hung out with our aunt, and we stayed at her house pretty much the whole time, and it just so happened to be the summer where Hostess was putting out the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle pies. We ate so many of those things, I felt like I would be sick of them. But I still loved them. They came with stickers, and what me and him were trying to do is we were trying to collect them all. But I don't know if we ever got a full set. But see, someone took it upon themselves and put the stickers from the Turtle Pies in this book. There's one here. There's another Mikey here. And at the beginning of the book, there's a Raphael. Now, I haven't gone through the whole book to try and determine if there's any more stickers in here. But this is just so cool. I mean, unfortunately, like usually you go to a, yard sale and books are cheap. This was not cheap. This was actually $1. That's more than what the thrift store charges for a hard or a soft cover book. Thrift store charges me 50 cents, and if it's a kid's book, 29 cents. They charge me $1 for this book. But that's okay, because I'm fairly certain somebody out there will want these stickers, because they're so hard to find. I mean, they've been used, but you could probably peel them off and put them on a... Anyway, I'm just rambling on. Yeah, so I got that book. Next, I went... Now, we saw on the side of the road, this was actually kind of interesting. Saw on the side of the road, there's a lady sitting out there, got her little son, and we saw on the side of the road, there's a basket on the table that says $50 Wii system. So I get out and I go look up, and Kat and Breeze, they stay in the car. And I go look at it, because what I figured was the case was, it was probably one of those cases where somebody had a system, and they had the games in the basket too, and they were just going to sell them by themselves. Or sell them, not by themselves, sell them bundled together. But it just so happened that that was not the case with this. So, all the games that they had, I picked up. I got Wii Sports Resort. Disc is in really nice shape. Wii Sports. Now these I pretty much always buy because Scott Squatch over there at Video Game Sellers, he's always telling us buy these things because they trade in for about $9 at GameStop. Now I've never really traded in anything with GameStop, but I may do that since East Starland's trade in on these I think are like $7. But people are always selling these. There's tons of them, and they're worth money. So always buy them when you see them, assuming they're in good shape. But the cool part was, this actually had the instruction manual with the Wii Sports Resort. So that was really cool. I paid $2 for all that. Next, we have Just Dance 3, $2. It's complete. And... I can't remember. Oh, wait, yeah. I also got Michael Jackson, The Experience. My sister took that over to Kat's house. They're playing that now. I gave it to her anyway. And the last game that I got was Super Mario Wii. Again, same yard sale, $2. Can't beat that price. It's complete, and it's in great shape. I think these were adult-owned. I don't think children were actually playing with these, so they were well taken care of. All in all, at that sale, I paid $8 for all those games. And we stopped at, I think it was one final sale before we went home. And at this sale, it was a little girl running the sale. It was weird. There was actually a deck of tarot cards there that was a dime. It actually had a smudge stick in it and everything. But I didn't buy that. I should have, though, because apparently that particular deck was worth money. But I bought some games from her. More Wii games. I got Just Dance, which is also complete. And I know Country Dance, also complete. Also valuable. Not super valuable, but I mean, all this stuff adds up, especially when you trade it in to somewhere to get something that you actually want. So, oh yeah, I had one more thing, actually a couple more things to show. This was on the flea market weekend. Totally forgot to show this. I went to Laura's resale shop, and I found another copy of Super Mario Wii, but the problem is this disc is so scratched that it is virtually destroyed. I don't know if you can see that, but I don't think this is ever going to work again. I mean, my plan with this disc, though, is I'm probably going to send it off to Get Well Gamers. I forget what else they're called now. They merged together. And hopefully they can resurface it and some kid can be really happy over having a Mario game. So, I mean, I paid $2 for that, but if it helps some sick child, I'm very happy over that. Alright, and there's one more thing to show you guys. I was at the thrift store yesterday, just looking around, found some books, and I look down and I see Yoshi. And I'm like, wait a minute, well, that's not right. What's going on with this? So I look down, and this is sitting right there. It's actually the strategy guide to Super Mario RPG. Now that, by far, was one of the coolest finds of this past weekend and everything else. I mean, this book is beautiful. It really is. And there's no scratches, no tears. It's not destroyed. The cover is a little bent on the back and on the front, but who cares? I mean, it's pretty old and hard to come by now. Alright. Thank you guys for watching. And remember, I'm going to be doing a giveaway very soon. I will see you all later. And once again, I hope to see you again in one of my videos. See you later.